Are we on the air?
Yes, you are.
Yeah, OTA Live is the name of the show. What up, Ty Harper, Rez Digital hanging out. OTA Talk. No bio tonight on the show. Another exciting edition of OTA Talk. If you don't know about that, real simple, muchmusic.com/OTA Live. Go check out all the video footage from the show. Interview with Lloyd, OTA Talk with Lloyd, posted right now. And a Tonight Show will be posted as soon as humanly possible, really.
Gavin Sheppard from the Remix Project, Jesse Jones from Mark Ecko Watches, and of course founder JJ Urban. We're talking about the Remix Project, and obviously it sounds like some really great positive things that have been happening over the last, how long has it been? Like 3
years. I mean,
3 years?
October 2006 is when Remix officially started.
Exactly.
Before that, we had IC Visions. We've been running since July 2000.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But Remix, the evolution or the remix of IC Visions, you know what I mean? October 2006.
But like all programs that depend on contributions and help from the community, there are some obstacles that you guys are dealing with as well too, coming up. And just talk real quick about, like, in terms of what you guys are running into right now.
I mean, basically where we're at right now is, you know, we've had a great run for the last couple of years, but in 2009, right now, August 31st or September 1st, a lot of our funding actually finishes. What we got was funding was called a pilot project, right? And speaking about pilot project, my man Drex is right here, and that's something that you guys are going to catch on to a little bit later. But basically, a pilot project is like a test, right? And we got grants to do research on, will this type of project work? Will it actually have effect on young people's lives, right? And so it was a 3-year pilot project, a 3-year grant to do this types of research. The results have been yes. The results have been like, it's amazing, it works, it's fantastic. You know, it's funded by the national government, the federal government. It's called National Crime Prevention, right? Now that grant is done. The research has come back. It's positive. They've written letters saying this is great. We'd love to see this replicated. Montreal, Halifax, Vancouver, Calgary, Winnipeg, to see if it can happen and if it can work there as well. But the reality is they can't fund anything past research. So literally half of our operating budget are rap, even though they're saying it's amazing, as of September 1st.
Wow.
Which is scary as H-E-double hockey sticks. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that, but I'm Canadian and I'm going to say that hockey stick.
So I mean, okay, so walk us through what you guys are doing right now to just like get awareness, and is there something that people can do, you know, in terms of helping you guys out financially? I mean, like, what's the process?
Right now, alongside a lot of really good people, we're starting something called the Give Money, Make Change campaign. Our slogan at Remix is Get Money, Make Change, right? Like that whole idea of economic empowerment, right? And so we flipped it and came up with Give Money, Make Change. So big shouts to my man T-Rex for coming up with that one. And the idea is, you know, give money, make change in the community, in the world, and that we live in. And there's an online site, the remixproject.ca/give. remixproject.ca/give, where you can see the story of what's going on with Remix, what's been happening, what's going on behind the scenes, but then also not only in our words, you know, but what more importantly is available there is the words of the young people themselves, you know, testimonials talking about how it's affected their lives, what's been going on with them and what's happening. And there you can donate live right there on the spot. A tax receipt gets emailed to you instantly through this really dope website that they have set up, where you can actually make any donation over $20. The tax receipt comes back to you instantly. You can give a one-time donation, $5, $10, $15, $20, $200, whatever you can manage, or you can start to give monthly off your credit card, $10 every month off your credit card, and you'll be credited with a tax receipt that adds up over the course of the year that you get back at the end of the year.
And that's set up right now.
That's set up now. It's live. We're officially launching it Monday, but we got it set up just for this interview.
Nice.
And it's up there live because, you know, we place a lot of importance on it. You know, my man Drex here, he's the guy that kind of, like I said, he's the responsible one, right? He's the right hand. That's the guy that like thinks linear thinking and all that stuff. He's the one that handles the budgets, you know, the reporting, the grants, all that type of stuff. And he can speak a lot better to like the finances and the resources and all that stuff and how it works. And also been holding down this whole campaign alongside with the amazing people at Brazen Hussy, who've really stepped up and brought together an incredible team, including What Women Want, including Coco and Low. Underground Republic just came on board to make this big fundraiser we're doing a reality, which is coming up on June 11th.
Nice.
And now, and as well too, like the songs, or like the last song that we heard is going to be available on an actual project that you guys are putting out.
Yeah.
That is going to be like, I guess, part of this whole initiative as well too. When can we expect stuff like that coming up?
That album is going to be coming out. We're just figuring out a situation right now, which is pretty interesting. You know, I mean, I gotta say, dude, like years ago, like I never expected to be in a place where we're talking about like putting out projects on major labels, you know what I mean? Working out situations with presidents. I mean, I'm being interviewed on OTA Live right now on Flow, you know what I mean? First hip hop radio station in the country. the last guest you guys had was Lloyd. You know, that's hot. Like, we're out here. Like, we're really doing it, right?
Let's just say that as much as you say that, and the humility is amazing. Where were you last week? Who were you speaking to? No. Let's just let the people know. Where were you last week?
Last week was an interesting week, man. I had a few things to do. I was in New York for 2 days. I was at United Nations headquarters, which was pretty dope. I mean, that's a place you see in the movies, you know, where everyone's got their headsets and they're like, we don't agree with this motion, and it was hectic, right? So I was there actually meeting with people from United Nations, from UNESCO, from all these different departments. And then the really interesting part was afterwards when I got to go out for drinks. I was hanging out with one of my dudes who's this incredible photographer, Adam Huggins. AdamHuggins.net is his website. He's done some incredible work. We went out having drinks in like the lower west side, just like drinking with this war photographer from the New York Times, like exchanging stories about countries we've been in and like
crazy,
incredible experiences. From there, I had to jump out to Boston. I was at Harvard presenting with several different professors there. I met my new hero, Dr. Hashim.
Wow.
Hashim is this incredible architect who combines architecture, art, design, and culture with violence prevention in Lebanon. It was bananas. So I'm meeting with a bunch of professors at Harvard. We presented to the United Nations that are developing a platform together, which is dope because I don't have a high school diploma, right? Like I took 6 years, did the victory lap, finished high school, but my school, I jumped around from school to school. I wasn't doing too well exactly. You know, long story short, a lot of people have the same situation out here. Doesn't bespeak level of intelligence. It more talks to the lack of any type of curriculum that makes sense for young people today. You know, I had the same problems, and for me not to have gone to even community college, I got rejected from 4 community colleges, I'm not gonna lie. You know, and to be now presenting and working together with professors from Harvard on a document that's going to be published by Harvard and the United Nations. It was an incredible experience. And then from there, I jumped out to Washington, you know, the capital over there. I was hanging out with some people from the Open Society Institute, from the World Bank, and who, yes, I used to protest against them with bandanas and all that stuff. I'm not going to lie, I was there. I had vinegar in the backpack in case they tear gassed us. But, you know, now we're working from inside the system, trying to make something a little different happen, you know?
Yo, when real talk, when Lloyd was here, he was like, I'm humbled, man. I heard you got Global Gav coming up on the show.